It has been a long day. I'm here with my faithful companion, Tyson, real estate pit bull. Yeah, he wants to go for a WALAK, and you got to keep that on the down low, you know, because this dog knows how to spell for real. But I am going to analyze a house and show you all how we come up with what we're willing to pay for something. So stay tuned. I've had a lot of people reach out and say, you know, what's the best way for me to buy houses? How do I buy rental properties? How do I buy houses as investments or to flip them? This is going to be how I look at the numbers and work it, and hopefully we'll get you to find a good deal so that you don't get had, okay? I'm in the process of talking with an owner right now that has a house, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It should rent for about $1,000 a month. In tip-top shape, it's worth $100,000. Okay. Now, he and I have talked. We've gone back and forth. It needs some work. He wants to get $55,000 for it. Okay. Whoa, man, that's $45,000 off of the value and everything like that. Hang on, let's work this deal and figure this out, okay? The kitchen has knotty pine cabinets in it, okay? Way out of date, all right? This house hasn't had anybody live in it for 12 years, okay? So we're going to say that the kitchen needs $4,000 worth of work. We might be able to find some new cabinets. We might be able to sand those down and paint them, but make them look better. We're also going to need some new appliances, okay? That's $1,500 right there, okay? Now, we're also going to need to do some sheetrock repair on the ceiling. That's about $500. The walls didn't look to be in that bad a shape, okay? So we're just going to say we're going to add $500 to something else, okay? And just watch what I do here. The AC, like I said, has not had anybody live in it for 12 years. The outside unit, the fins look bad. They're corroding and everything like that. So we're going to say AC is going to be $6,000, but we're adding the $500 for sheetrock repair. So there we are, $6,500, okay? Now, the outside of the house has some things as well, okay? The roof is about 15 to 18 years old, okay? So you got to figure in you're going to have another roof. And that right there, $8,000, okay? So then, he's got some trees that have been blown over from Hurricane Sally. He got an estimate to have those cleaned up. That's $4,000. However, for it to be worth $100,000, you have to clean the whole yard up, and it's in bad shape. Okay, a lot of growth through the chain link fences, a lot of trees that need to be cut down, just a lot of work and everything. To totally clean the yard up nice, like you were going to sell it, is about $10,000. So now, this is where we're at. We're going to say 18, that's going to be $24,500. Now we're at 26, we're at $30,000, okay? So then that means $70,000. Well, here's the thing is for me to put $30,000 into something, I need to be at 30% below appraised retail value, which is $100,000. So what does that mean that I buy this house at? I need to buy the house at $40,000. Buford the cat. I don't know if the guy will go for it. Probably not, because he thinks that, oh yeah, I had a contract on that house for $50,000, and then I found out it was worth, you know, $105,000. And you know, they see that, but they don't pay for an appraiser to come out and actually do a real appraisal. Okay, the way I came up with the 100,000 is I'm experienced in the market that it's at. I always watch what things are selling for on the MLS, okay? But then I use PropStream, Flipster, and then Zillow. Basically, I take an average of all of those, put them together. It was real close to $100,000, okay? So the thing is that you need to watch this. And what's so critical about this number is that once you buy it at 40, you put 30 into it, you're into it for 70, and if it appraises for 100,000, okay, you can find what we call an asset-based lender, okay, that will give you 30% loan to value on this property, so you get your money back out of it. Well, if you do that, guess what? Then you go and get another one, and you keep doing that, and then you use that leverage. The thing about it is that this number right here is where you're going to make the rest of your money at. Just like the old saying, you always make your money on the purchase, not on the sale of the property. Please keep in mind, if you buy this property and do like I've done in the past and wait months and months and even a year to fix it up, what can happen? Market could go up just the same as it could go down. So if you buy this and you're expecting to get it at 40, you put 30 into it and you're going to get mortgage on it at 70% loan to value. And what I mean is that if the house is worth 70,000 or 100,000, they'll give you a loan for 70 on it. Okay. Well, if you take 6 to 9 months and the market goes in the crapper and now it's only worth 60,000, you're not going to be able to get your money back out of it. So now you're stuck with it. It's a whole different ball game when we start talking about cash flow, and this is a rental. So stay tuned on that. We'll go over that real quick. Okay, now this house is going to rent for $1,000 a month. All right. Taxes on this property is $125 a month. Insurance on this property is going to be $170 a month. Well, almost bad. $295. Okay, so now we're at $705. Okay, but then you got to figure in that you're going to have capital expenses. You got to be putting money away for, you know, expenses that'll happen, septic tank, AC, things of that nature and everything like that. If we're starting with a new house, then that's a great place to be at, so to speak. But generally speaking, you should be at about 20% for capital expenses each month. So that's $200. So now what we have left over, $505. Okay, so then you take, and we'll say we're into the property for $70,000. Okay, we get $500 a month, right? That's $6,000 a year, all right? So then how many times does 6,000 go into 70,000? So you're roughly at about just a hair over a 10% return. And actually, we're going to have to back it down because a lot of years you only get 11 months worth of rent because somebody is moving or they're moving in. Okay, so you lose a month, generally speaking, when you have a turnover. So then this becomes about an 8.5% return on your money. Not bad, okay? You know, you still got the asset itself. It can appreciate, you know, 2 to 5% generally speaking per year. So, you know, not bad at all. It's definitely not the greatest numbers out there for sure. However, you know, it still does nicely right there. The thing about it is most people say, well, I want 1%. So they want the rent as a whole to be 1% of the value of it each. So $1,000 a month is considerably more than, you know, and 1% of 70,000 is 700. So it's considerably more than that, you know. So You know, it depends on how you look at it and whatnot, but it's just not that great of a deal, okay? Now, the numbers quite change. If we can get $1,100 or $1,200 a month for it, then it's a whole different ball game. Always go conservative with your numbers in case something happens. You got any questions, send me an email. If not, have a wonderful day. Get your side hustle going. Build some wealth. Talk at you later. Bye. Okay, I got a lot of help right here. 90 pounds worth of pit bull in my lap. And so we're going to call it a wrap for today. Hope you had a wonderful day. Got some useful information. Please tell me you started your side hustle. You're taking some action, making an investment, something. And or maybe you just pet your dog. Oh, everybody, how you doing? Yep, this is my dad. He needs a kiss. Oh, I'm about to be attacked by a pit bull. Oh. Y'all take care.